A Norwich woman is trying to trace her roots.
As News 8's Tina Detel tells us, her mission began after an historic photo sparked her curiosity.
This is Renty signing a George Thompson's death certificate in the same jurisdiction where the plantation was.
Tamara Lanier is on a quest.
So that was my first sign that I was on the right track.
She is spreading the story of Renty, a slave in South Carolina, who she says is captured in this daguerreotype at Harvard's Peabody Museum.
Renty is my grandfather 3 times removed.
Lanier is hoping to convince the museum and others that this Renty is Papa Renty, who has been talked about in her family for generations, described as a proud black African.
I have U.S. Census information that connects me to that slave. I have probate records from the slave owner that connects me to Renty. And the photos, there's family resemblances.
The picture is significant because it was taken by Swiss scientist Louis Agassiz, who took the daguerreotypes in South Carolina in the mid-1800s, she says, to justify slavery.
He wanted specifically people from Africa to show their characteristics and that their features were so different from whites that they had to be a separate species.
At first shocked, Lanier is now proud of the picture. She says Papa Renty taught himself and other slaves to read using Webster's blueback speller. She wants his story attached to this image, which also appears in a fictional book about 7 South Carolina slaves. The Peabody Museum tells News 8 Lanier doesn't have evidence to show her relative is in fact the man in this picture.
It's important that when these daguerreotypes are displayed, that information is a part of the story as well.
Next, Lanier is working with Chris Childs, who worked on the president's genealogy, and her hope is that he will help make official what she believes is this connection. In Norwich, Tina Detel, News 8.